Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and I'm John Avanti, and in this video we're going to be talking about tuning up a high miles car. So I just purchased a 2016 Toyota Tacoma TRD, and it's got 187,000 miles on it, and the car has never been maintained. So I checked the car out, and a lot of the parts seem rusty and old. So what I did is I went out and I bought a Gates drive belt component kit. So I'm going to show you what's inside. And I bought a water pump and ignition coils and spark plugs. We're going to take a look at those, and let's take a look at this drive belt kit and see what we get in a complete kit. Now, the reason why I bought a complete kit is because I didn't want to go out, and buy like different parts from different manufacturers and and you don't know exactly how they build it, how they put the seals, what kind of ball bearings they use, so the everything spins properly. So what happens is when your drive belt components go bad or they start to go bad, you get drag on your engine, and drag horsepower, you get bad fuel economy, your air conditioning doesn't work right, your transmission doesn't shift properly because you're not getting the proper power to run everything that you're trying to run in the car, especially like the transmission. You can even have a transmission failure when you have a bad or a lot of drag on your car because your transmission is not properly shifting, and you're creating like kicks and bumps inside the tranny. When your car is properly tuned and spinning, and the drive belt components, everything is spinning properly, your transmission is going to spin and shift properly too. So the first thing that you get in Gates drive belt component kit is a Gates serpentine belt. Now this is a brand new belt. This belt should last your car 50 to 100,000 miles. You could always inspect it, take a look at it. You could feel it's rubbery. It feels like, it doesn't feel dry and chalky. It's nice and rubbery. It smells rubbery. So this is brand new. This belt should last a long time. Now, the other important thing that's inside your drive belt component kit is your tension pulley. Now, this tensioner is very important because this is what provides tension on the belt. So as you drive the car and the belt stretches, this gives more tension to the belt, so you get the proper spin in the car, and your belt doesn't skip. Because what can happen is, as your engine is spinning and you don't have enough tension, your belt is overstretched, your belt is not going to stick, and it's going to skip a little bit, causing drag and causing problems even in shifting, and you're going to have loss of power. And the other thing that comes, with the Toyota Tacoma, we have 3 of these pulleys. Now, each one of these are made by the same manufacturer, same quality, and these are sealed, and they have ball bearings in here. So you want to be sure to change these. And I can feel the weight, they feel pretty good. The ones that I have in the car are all rusted out on the front here, and I'm sure on the inside, just by spinning, because don't forget, if you're driving at 3,000 miles, 3,000 RPMs a minute, right? Or a second, whatever that is, these things are spinning even faster than that. So over time, these are going to wear out, and it's going to cause drag on your engine, and you want to change these. You may not feel it, but it's there. The drag is there because all you're doing is you're just giving it more and more gas to get the power that you're losing from getting all the drag that's in your high miles car. And then there's another one that's another pulley, and this is a lot heavier. This probably serves a bigger function. The other thing that the drive belt wraps around is your alternator, and it wraps around your air conditioner. So now when you don't have the proper spin and the proper tension, what happens is it creates improper voltage that goes through the car because the belt is overstretched, or the belt tension is not working properly, probably not even going to spin your water pump that well. Your air conditioning is on the belt drive, and that's going to affect it too, because when your belt is stretched out and all your drive belt components aren't working properly, you're going to put more strain on your air conditioning. And when your air conditioning is straining, it's going to surge the car. And all that surging and all that strain on the engine is going to even affect your transmission. And you won't think that it's doing that, but that's what it's doing. So if you got 200,000 miles, I would definitely change all these components. Even if your mechanic tells you not to do it, I would do it because it's brand new. When you bought the car new with no miles, these things were new, and these are not intended to last forever. That's why they sell kits. If you go online and you search your car, you're gonna find many of these pulleys. The other thing you could do is you could just pop these ball bearings out and buy like cheap Japanese ones or cheap Chinese ones, pop those in, and they should get you 25, 50,000 miles as well. Or you could just buy the thing fully packed and just replace it. It's not really hard to do. It's simply an easy job. There's a lot of videos online that show you how to do it, and it's a great preventive maintenance. And you're gonna see once you change all these components, your car's gonna spin. The other thing that may go bad in your car while you're driving is your water pump. Now, you don't want your water pump to fail, because what happens is when your water pump fails, you could lose all your antifreeze, your coolant, and what'll happen is you'll get a catastrophic failure. Your engine will overheat, blow a head gasket, and you got to rebuild an engine. So this part is $80. It's probably $200 to put in, and at the same time, you would change all your flush your engine, change your antifreeze, and you'll be as good as new again. So let's take a look at the Gates water pump. Now this thing is like, it's so well made that I feel confident that this is going to last a long time. And again, the water pump here you can see has a spinning device, right? And there's a fan in front of here. And the ball bearings and everything in here, the seals, they go bad. They don't last forever. You should change these. You know, even though it's not failing, you should not wait for things to fail, because these are easy parts to replace, you know, while your car is running properly. Because your engines today can last in a quality car like a Toyota, a Subaru, a Lexus, you know, high-end cars, high-quality, well-built cars should last 300, 400, 500,000 miles if you properly take care of them. Because what can happen too is when you have a lot of drag on your engine and a lot of stress from it trying to not getting the proper friction, you could get chain stretch. And that'll cause a catastrophic failure in your engine, and that's a complete rebuild. That can cost you $5,000. And then you also get a gasket, and this gasket is all stainless steel. It has a steel black gasket around the outside. The water pump is all aluminum, all stainless steel. The stainless steel bolts, that's very good quality. This is not going to rust out, you know. And in here, you can see this belt in here is what pushes the water around through these jackets to cool the car down. So once this thing starts to fail, you're gonna have a big problem. So that's why I bought the Gates, because I thought the Gates is a good brand. I mean, you could just see the quality of the box. They take pride in their logo, in the box. It's high quality, and I'm sure the parts are high quality parts, and they're gonna last a long time. Is your ignition coils and your spark plugs. Now these spark plugs are Denso spark plugs. These are OEM. Toyota uses Denso in their Lexuses, in their Toyotas. I think even Nissan uses. A lot of Japanese companies, they use these as stock, and then you could buy the NGKs. Those are good plugs for these, but I got these for the best price. So I bought the Denso's Iridium spark plugs. And the ignition coils, when I sourced them online. So I mean, basically the other thing you want to change is the radiator. Now I have a radiator, I bought it from a reputable company. I may change the water pump in the radiator at a future date. Right now I'm just going to do the drive belt components, the spark plugs and the coils, and that should be good enough. And then maybe like in a couple months I'll change the water pump, the thermostat, and the antifreeze and the radiator, and that'll be it, because that'll pretty much make your car new again. Because the engines today, they're well made, especially Toyotas. They're known to go like 500, maybe 1,000,000 miles. If you drive it nice and easy, you take it easy with it, you know, it could last that long. I've seen videos where some Toyotas, you know, have gone with stock engines 800,000 miles, you know. So I'm confident that the engine is going to last, but these other smaller components that are attached to the engine don't last that long, and that's what will cause your engine and your drivability not to be good, because you're going to think your car's not running well. You're going to be tired driving it, because you're going to have to put more effort into driving it because it's not running properly. So this is John Avanti. Take care, and I'll see you guys on the next video.